is the R.I.E.R. I've got menu number 7 over here. Why I bought this one is because it has deer terrine. It also has tortellini, chocolate dessert, things like that. Yeah, so you can see the size of this package compared to the 24 hour. 24 hours is roughly about that much longer. The package is probably about that much higher. And height wise, it's either the same or just a little bit more. Decent weight in this. It is to support one soldier for the period of about one mission or exercise. So you have a small pack of biscuits, 50 grams. There's 2 bags of the salted flavor. St. George's, these are really nice. Beef Tortellini. There's the smaller R.I.E.R folding stove. Small heating kit, so I'm assuming. Okay, so you've got a refuse bag, box of matches. You still have the little handle device for your can over here. 3 tablets and 1 little folding heater. It's a fruit bar, pear. I don't think I've had the pear one yet. Your 70% dark chocolate, typical for a French MRE. I think there's in every single MRE that I've had of the French ones so far. Pack of tissues. Here's the extra fine chocolate. Don't know if it's a pudding or anyway, because I've had, yeah, it's quite, I can feel something moving around in there, so I think it's a chocolate pudding. I have had a chocolate cake in a tin on an MRE that I didn't film. 1 pack of coffee, and this is the deer terrine. That's going to be very nice. Super quick, let's take a look at this R.I.E.R stove, get the food going because I am hungry. This is a very simple one compared to the regular one. There you have it. It's not too great for windy conditions, so make sure you have a windbreak of some sort. I've got a nice fallen crack willow log just over here. Here's your typical folding handle. Quite a nifty little device. So you go fold it like that, and that guy back, and then the way it works, so hook it on there, and there you go. Typical matches with French propaganda. So there must be like 20 something matches in there at least. Little bag, might be the same one that they use in the 24-hour one, black bag. Pretty strong, it's good to chuck all your stuff away in. Cool, and then your 3 fuel tabs, which I'm going to get set up right away. I like to break the fuel tabs into 4 little squares. I find it just helps to air in the middle of them, so you can get the match. You can get it with one match, you know. Pretty awesome, eh? French stuff is always just pretty high quality. Biscuits de champagne. That thing's going mental over there. I like these ones. They've chosen salt for this pack. Salted crackers or biscuits. There's another biscuit that looks like it's got a lot of wheat in it. Although it tastes very similar, I don't know, I just like the more smoother one. One thing I can note, I haven't had a French ration for a while now. One thing I can say is the fuel tabs smell a lot better than the Spanish ones, and possibly the Lithuanian ones as well. They were pretty bad the way they smell. Nice and crunchy. Not stale at all. Tastes really fresh. Well, how do you say it? Shelf stable. But yeah. Okay, so why I bought this MRE, why I bought this ration. This is deer terrine, so that's one of the main motivation points for that. Quite desperate to try that out. Bit of gelatine in there, as you can see. It's not thick, quite loose. The meat is packed in pretty well. Interesting. Don't know what to say about that. Like a luncheon meat kind of thing, but obviously not pork. It's a different type of meat. It's venison or deer, antelope if you want to call it that. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just a little bit disappointing. Something just said to me this would taste a lot better than it does. Maybe don't put as much as I put on the biscuit. And then the end flavor after you've swallowed both, you can taste the cracker or the biscuit a lot more. It's like the aftertaste. Different chunks of meat in there. So I'm getting like 200 mils of hot water going. The flames the wind is killing out the fuel tab, so I just surrounded the stove with this windbreaker. Let's take a look at some chocolate. It's quite quality stuff. Gets a little bit spoiled, but it's not too bad. Look at that. A very dense chocolate. And the French MREs, but it's very high quality stuff. I think it's meant to like be difficult to melt. They make it that kind of chocolate. Next up, got the fruit bar, pâté de fruits. I don't think I've had pear yet. The last one I had was really nice. It might have been pineapple. I can't remember now. It was really good. Extremely chewy. I think it's because of the temperature. With the sugar on there, I'm having a bit of a tough time identifying the pear, but still tastes really good. And I always enjoy this, plus the nougat, when I get it in the 24-hour MRE. Now for the second thing I bought this for. Chocoholic. It's the chocolate pudding. I think it is a liquid pudding. Here we go. Super nice. Awesome. Alright, if it's looking a little bit dark under here, it's because it started raining. You can see all the water drops there and everything. So I had to throw up a tarp quickly, top shelter over top of me, very quick. And as soon as I was done, the rain stopped. So there we go. Yep. Anyway, I'll leave it up just in case. So let's get onto the tortellini. It's probably cold by now. Still warm. Very nice. Decent filling in there. Pretty good. The filling is quite moist. So I appreciate that. I don't really like the taste of tortellini when someone just cooked a very cheap one, and it's kind of like not dry but not as moist inside. This is pretty good. Looks like that's a carrot or maybe a pepper, but a very delicious meal. So I give that a pretty good thumbs up. So that's it, French coffee without any sugar. It's not something I usually do, but I like the quality of the French stuff. Once in a while the rations have different ones, so I've seen them giving Nescafe before. Then they have this one, and then the other one is called SRD, and it's a white, black and red pack, I think. And this one and that one is really good. Obviously Nescafe is a bunch of so yeah, but that SRD one is really good. I don't know why, I really like that stuff. I don't normally do this. Normally I've got my cream and my sugar in there, but hey, gotta try it out as it is. Bit of a bitter aftertaste. I don't know why people like coffee without at least creamer in, some kind of cream. It's weird. I've heard of things being called acquired tastes, but how long will it take me to acquire this? I just don't like it. But yeah, I can taste it is quality coffee though. So I know for a fact if I have, if I did have a bit of creamer and sugar in here, that I think I would enjoy this. Yeah, just black coffee, it's not for me, it never will be for me. But thumbs up because I can taste that this is quality stuff. Nice. Again, I only have a knife. I think I did try this once before in one of the R.I.E.Rs, and I enjoyed it. It's really good stuff. That's quality chocolate pudding. It's great, it's not too milky. Super nice stuff. It's silky, not milky. If that makes sense to you, that's what I'm going to refer to it as. Okay, so in conclusion, for this R.I.E.R menu number 7 individual meal ration, I really enjoyed it. Two parts that I enjoyed the most about it were the dessert as well as the main. So there's tortellini and then just a chocolate pudding. I'm looking at 8 hours or even less, because you get one drink with it. There's no type of energy powder drink, isotonic drink, nothing like that, sports energy drink, nothing whatsoever. So where it says ration individual, the exercise, so I'm assuming that would mean that on site there would be other supplements being given to the soldiers, other than water, but who knows. So conclusion, pretty good MRE, pretty happy with everything that went down. The deer terrine was only a little bit of a disappointment, because when you think of game meat, when you're outdoorsman like me, you kind of get excited about the idea of game meat. My first ever French MRE, which I didn't actually film, had 100% duck pate in it, so I think that boosted my expectation of this, and I just preferred the duck pate more than the terrine. Maybe it's just the texture and maybe the quality of the cuts of meat that they throw into a terrine is just a little bit below my expectation. Other than that, the MRE is pretty good. Nice little ration over there, and I do recommend this menu if you haven't tried it out and if you're looking to get into the French rations.